Yo, what's going on, guys? Joey Sugarbuck is back here with another video for you guys. I know, been a while. As I said, tougher to upload these days because of the virus and what it's been doing. I've been working at home, as you know, for school because of it, so it's been tougher to upload. But anyways, here to talk about Ravens free agency updates. I think the last time I made a video, we had signed Calais Campbell. Michael Brockers had already left, but we have had some new signings and some new adjustments that I want to mention here. I also want to talk about a former Ravens player that you guys mostly know, Patrick Onwuasor, our former middle linebacker who is off to New York, where C.J. Mosley is actually, so that duo is back at it again. But we'll start with our signings. So, signed Derek Wolfe to a deal. I forget the total, the contract and everything, but we signed Derek Wolfe from the Broncos. That's all that matters. I'm happy about that pickup. Another solid pass rusher, and every of the little bit helps. So that means, the way I see it, I think our plan is we're not going to do anything with Judon before next season. So we'll have Judon, though, because we franchise tagged him, which means we'll have at least one more year with him. So I'm thinking Calais Campbell and Brandon Williams in the middle with Judon and Wolfe blitzing, or not necessarily blitzing, rushing from the edge. And I guess maybe Jalen Ferguson if he gets enough playing time, but I'm not sure if he's going to get much playing time with all those other guys we have. Now, another thing I want to talk about. Everyone is saying, if you guys follow, I do Twitter, in case you guys know, I'm on Jay Sugarbuck1, I just rave about a bunch of stuff. I actually do a lot of weather stuff, but regardless, if you guys know Jeff Zrebiec, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, has a Twitter page, really good. He's a staff writer for the Ravens, provides a bunch of news and everything. So, I'm looking at a lot of the comments. A lot of people want us to re-sign Pernell McPhee. I still don't see the strong purpose in that because McPhee, I know, he got hurt in week 7 against the Seahawks and missed the rest of the year. So he didn't have that much time to prove himself. I'll give you that. But I never thought that they did anything. I watched every single Ravens game last year. I missed probably the first quarter every 2 games or so because I play football myself. But I saw Pernell McPhee get a sack once. Live, I saw Pernell McPhee get 1 sack. 1 singular sack. Other than that, I haven't seen him do anything. I don't know disrespect to Pernell McPhee. And when he was in his prime, he was a really good player. But I think we had him, we'll say, 5 years ago? Once we let him go, it was not the right call. He was decent with Chicago, but now it's too late. And I don't think that it's the best idea to re-sign Pernell McPhee, but it looks like we're going to do it. So that would mean Pernell McPhee, Matthew Judon, and Derek Wolfe blitzing from the edges. That is really good, and that was our weakness last year. Our offense was better than it's ever been, but our defense was kind of lacking a little bit. Not nearly as sharp as it was in 2018, and that was because we lost a lot of our pass rushers. C.J. Mosley, he was kind of a pass rusher, but the biggest guy who we missed, as I've mentioned, Za'Darius Smith. First of all, that guy is a freaking good player, and second of all, he takes up space, so it lets other people get through. So, and now we're going to lead into the Patrick Onwuasor thing. So also, Calais Campbell, though, before I talk about that, Calais Campbell is really going to help, because Calais Campbell is so good, right? But more importantly, I don't think he's going to get that many sacks. I think it's because he's going to get like triple team. So that means we can have other people blitzing, and they're going to have to make a choice. Either they're just going to take their chances and triple team Calais, or they're going to have to back off because of the other guys blitzing. So I'm really eyeing a breakout year. Matthew Judon had a really good year last year, but I sense a total breakout year for him this year. Derek Wolfe is getting very cocky so far. As soon, the day he joined Baltimore, we'll say between 1 and 2 weeks ago, if I can estimate correctly, he was all cocky. He's like, yeah, I've wanted to play in Baltimore for so long. Here I am. Let's set the record for most sacks in a year. So he's getting pretty cocky. And my first thought about Derek Wolfe was he's the Mark Ingram of the defense. You know, Mark Ingram does that for the offense. Derek Wolfe is doing it for the defense. So we'll see what happens, always. I don't know much about Derek Wolfe, but I do remember him being at least a solid player. So we released Patrick Onwuasor. I want to start talking about this a little bit. we released Owasso. I think the main reason why, so 2018, right, he got more playing time as the season progressed. Like, each week he was getting more and more snaps. And it was the weirdest thing. From week 16 through the wild card, he had this crazy run. He was forcing fumbles, getting sacks, making these insane plays. He was going off, Patrick Owasso. And I was like, oh my God, like, where did this come from? So everyone, even after we lost the Chargers game, we were able to at least hype up Patrick Owasso. We're like, oh my God, this guy's going to be so good. But last year was a sincere struggle, and he was a total disappointment. And I think the big issue last year was losing C.J. Mosley was not a good call at all. Okay, that was terrible. But, again, he's the only middle linebacker that we had until we signed Josh Bynes. And I just think that, it was too much. When he blitzed, he always got caught up. He was missing some tackles. But I think more importantly, a bigger issue, I've mentioned this before, he and John Harbaugh is a great guy and everything, but he and Owasso did not get along well. And I think that was a main reason why he left. I think that he wanted to leave. He seemed to want to leave. But I don't know. They just didn't get along well. And I think the bigger issue is he was getting less and less playing time as the year progressed. So more and more for 2018, less and less for 2019, for last year. And he was not getting many snaps. And that led to a big blow-up between him and Harbaugh at practice, I believe. And he wasn't getting much playing time, so that led to a significant struggle throughout the year. And I think it was time for him to leave. So a little bit of a backstory to why we released Owasso. I don't think it's all because he wasn't that good. I think it's because he did not click with Harbaugh at all. So, other than that, I'm not going to release my full picks yet. It's only April. I still think the Ravens are really going to have a down year. I'm assuming you guys know the reason for it, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think we're definitely going to have a down year. I do think we're going to miss the playoffs next year because I think you guys all know what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say it right now. I want to wait until I do my picks for the suspense here, guys. But anyways, that's just about it. If there's any more free agency signings, I'll update you guys. But again, I do Twitter more often now, especially in the spring when football's not going on. I'm a big weather fan. So check me out on Twitter at jsugarbuck1, and you can see my tweets. I just rave about random crap. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for all the support. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. And hit the subscribe button if you enjoy my videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. You're all a bunch of homies, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace out. Have a great day. I wish the best luck to all of you and your families to stay healthy through the coronavirus.